Yo, so much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. All right, let's just get through this trifling nonsense. One of the passengers and eyewitnesses identified as Teresa James stated that it was allegations of cheating that led to the fight. She stated that the alleged threesome between passengers came to the note of their significant others who were not happy with the developments. According to Ms. James, the chaotic fight began way past midnight at about 2 a.m. on the 5th floor near the ship's dance club and casino. The travel agent also estimated that at one point as many as 60 passengers were active participants in the fight. Ms. James further confirmed that the security staff of the cruise intervened and tried to rein in the quote ignorant fools acting stupid. Y'all some motherfucking ass backwards. Like it don't even make any sense. It don't even make any sense. This is the type of shit right here that makes it very difficult for black people to even say anything positive, because y'all always want to sit up there and be on some type of nigga time. Like this don't even make any sense. Like, why in the blue fuck would you decide to spend your hard-earned money to, sell the open seas just so you can fight? If you wanted to fucking do that, why didn't you stay your dumb ass at home? Like, this don't make no sense. Y'all grown. Y'all probably like from the ages of like 30 to 50, and y'all sitting up here fighting. Sitting up here fighting. I really wish that all of y'all would sit up there and get arrested. Because I would for damn sure post all of y'all mugshots up here. Just so the whole world can sit up there and see how ignorant all of you bastards are. Like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And you wonder why the image of black people is fucked up. It's because you got people like this in the black community willfully doing it. You wonder why it is that you don't have the KKK and all these other marches. It's because you got black people already doing the damage. They can sit at home and rest. They got the lazy boy. They got the stained Dorito shirt that they've been wearing for like 7 days straight. And they're just sitting up there chilling with a brew. Sitting up there watching the nigga them. Watching a real nigga moment. Because this is what black people want to sit up there and do. This is what black people like to sit up there and do. Y'all wonder why it is that people sit up there and look at black people odd and weird whenever you show up to a brand new community. It's because they don't want this shit there. I don't even want this shit in the black community, but yeah, we got it. And I promise you, a lot of these old individuals here that you can clearly see in the video, I promise you, their parents. And they're the main ones sitting up there telling their kids, "Oh, you better not do nothing to shame me or to shame the last name and all this other type of stuff." But yet, who's the one watching the watchman? Who's the one watching you and telling you what it is that you should and shouldn't be doing? That's right, nobody. Because why? You pay bills, you do this, you do that. You can do whatever the fuck it is that you want to sit up there and do. You can look however crazy it is that you want to sit up there and look because you feel that you have the right to. And you do. You 100% do. If only it came down to the fact that all of you bastards were going to sit up there and get looked at as individuals. But guess fucking what? You're not. So now the black community has to sit up there and suffer. So now you're going to have certain rules and regulations over time that are going to sit up there and change. And that's because of you dumb fucks. Because you decided that you wanted to act stupid and do some stuff that you weren't even ready for. It's amazing that you want to basically say or try to showcase that y'all adults, but you can't even handle a threesome or a type of relationship like that, knowing the fact that in order to do this, everybody has to be emotionally sound, everybody has to be logically sound, everybody has to be comfortable and also know their square. And if you happen to get three people together, people can come to certain terms and agreements on what to do and not to do and however things are going to work, you can actually have a successful relationship like that. But too many adults are living in dreamland of watching porn and thinking that, oh, this is how it's going to be and all this. That's not how it works. It still works just like a normal relationship. You just got an extra person there. And now everybody has to monitor everybody else's emotions and basically try to sense out if people have problems, if people don't have problems. People, like I said before, you can't go into a type of situation like that if you're not even ready to communicate. If you're not honest with yourself, don't go into those type of relationships because you are not adult enough to do it, because a lot of you bastards aren't even adult enough to sit up there and look in the mirror and tell yourself the honest truth. And then on top of that, you're in a relationship and you're not even adult enough to communicate properly to your significant other of the type of needs and wants that you actually desire. And then on top of that, you then feel, after lying to yourself and then lying in a relationship that you're in, that you're going to be able to hold up a consistent, menage a trois, all these whatever word is that you want to use. You feel that you're adult enough to actually hold on to that whole thing and you're going to direct that ship. You're stupid, blind, dumb fools. And this is why you have all of these people getting into a fight. And then I'm not even mentioning the fact that you got the 60 people that was a part of this brouhaha. What? Are you serious? 60 old ass people who are more than likely grandparents and parents are a part of a fight that had to do with a threesome. How many of y'all were a part of this threesome? That's what I'm trying to literally comprehend. Was this like a friend thing, a family thing? Like what specifically was going on for black people to really lose their shit on a boat of which they don't own, which they freely gave over their money to, which they could have stayed, they dumbasses at home, did all of this shit and sat up there and fought. And better yet, guess what? There would have been gun violence. So some of y'all would have been erased, which means there would have been less of this. Now, for some of those who feel that that might be harsh, let's just give the honest truth. If this happened back in the neighborhood, we already know how this would have played out. There would have been a lot of funerals. Let's just be honest. There would have been a lot of people locked up. And then after everything was said and done, people would still have animosity and still not have learned their lesson. And they would have continued the exact same violence, continuing to eradicate life within and amongst their own people in their own community. Let's just be honest and call a spade a spade. That is what it is. We see it continuously day in and day out. And it's over trifling bullshit that literally doesn't mean anything and doesn't even matter. Like I said before, a lot too many people want to claim that they're adults and they're not actually adults. You're just children with adult responsibilities. You're children who appear to be adults who are now raising other children. And we all know how that basically goes. We can all look at society and see how those children are growing up, see how those children are going, see how those children are going to sit up there and progress, and see how those children and what type of adults that they're going to decide to be, and how that's going to later on affect the world when we're older and they have to basically, quote unquote, raise and take care of us when we're up there in old folks' homes. Like I said before, this is ridiculous. This is nonsensical and it shouldn't have happened. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how any of y'all are going to sit up there and say that you're an individual and you do all of this other bullshit. Just understand this as a black person. The world does not fucking care if you're an individual doing individual fucking things. The world is going to look at you as a fucking group of people. They're going to look at you as a fucking color. Now, if the world is going to look at you as an individual, then take your happy ass to Europe, take your happy ass to Australia and all those different types of places. And then maybe then those people might look at you as an individual, as per basis. But even with that, they still have their biases and they still have their frame of reference by way of social media, like the bullshit that you were able to see. And they're going to categorize you as a fucking group, whether you like it or fucking not. What is a demographic, folks? A demographic is a group. So, like I said before, you're a part of a goddamn demographic. So get used to it. Get the fuck used to it. And if you also have a problem with the fuck I'm saying and it actually touched the fucking nerve, I'm very happy because maybe, just maybe, you'll sit up there and do something by way of talking to the people in your fucking community, talking to your fucking kids, your fucking family, your fucking coworker, and better of all, your fucking self. Because we all know that the main people that like to sit up there and critique other people so harshly and so often, even though nobody's directly calling your name, are the main ones that need to sit up there and shut the fuck up, have several seats, and critique their fucking selves before they decide to come at other people. Just sitting up there saying, just saying, just saying.